Hi guys, welcome to Craft Your Future Today, where we're all about taking action that will change your life. So today the question I'm asking is, are you really permanent and pensionable? Ask yourself that question. As you're doing so, please remember to like, share, subscribe to our channel so that we can get to as many people as we can with this great content. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, welcome back. So the key question is, are you really permanent and pensionable? Do you have that job security that we pride ourselves in telling our colleagues and friends that I'm employed, I'm permanent and pensionable? One thing that we need to realize is there's nothing that is permanent and pensionable. You may be having a 5-year contract that you've signed. Good for you. You may be in a government institution working as an employee there and you've signed a contract saying you're permanent and pensionable. But the harsh reality is anything can happen and you lose your status. You lose that job. The one thing that happened that taught us recently is COVID. COVID came in and taught us that life can actually stop. You thought you had job security. It stopped when COVID came in. We were all restricted to our houses for even more than a year plus. All right, so we got to find out that during COVID, we were actually living paycheck to paycheck. If that next check didn't come in, we didn't have rent to pay. We didn't have savings at that point. We realized just how badly we were doing in terms of savings. We realized that we didn't have much in terms of investments, passive income coming in. We actually only had one source of income. Some of us even realized that we had too much debt. All right, we were borrowing left, right, and center to fund our high lifestyles and keeping up with the Joneses and all of that. So all of this was brought to a harsh reality when we actually realized that, wait a minute, we are actually living paycheck to paycheck, and that job that I thought was very secure was actually not that secure. Another thing that we tend to realize is that just imagine with the financial situation we're in, the recession that is happening right now, companies are laying off staff. Companies that were doing well, companies that we never thought would crash. We're seeing banks crashing at the moment. So jobs that we thought were secure are actually not that secure. So you could be sitting there thinking that you're doing well, but you need to change a few things. You need to change your mindset and start thinking, how can I change my life to be better? How can I manage my finances better? How can I be prepared for the next downtime? Do I have enough emergency funds saved somewhere that I can start using in case of an emergency, for example? Another thing that could affect you thinking you have job security is imagine an accident happening to you. It's anything unfortunate happening that could take you back. It could be a road accident or any form of disability that comes in, or a critical illness that comes in, affects your medical condition, and then now you are bedridden. Once something that just changes your life over 24 hours. Now you've worked for 30 years, maybe you had a lengthy career, and now all this that you've worked so hard to accumulate starts being drained by this critical illness, getting treatment that is expensive. If you don't have a medical cover, it can really wipe out your expenses and investments. So I need you to ask yourself today, are you really job secure? Are you really permanent and pensionable? And I hope the answer that you come up to is no, you're not. And you need to start doing things much better. You need to start investing in yourself. You need to start investing your money wisely. You need to start using budgets to control your spending. You need to know when you're living beyond your means. You need to start thinking about your pension, your retirement. You need to start putting aside funds, investing, compounding your growth. All right, these are things that you need to start using to your advantage and not just leaving it out there for others to take advantage of. You need to start preparing for that lifestyle if that job suddenly comes to an end, what will you do next? Please start thinking about what happens if the next COVID comes, and will you be ready? And I do hope you will be ready. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked this episode and it made you think about a few things critically. And if something touched you, please share in the comments. Let us know what touched you and whether you've changed your habits going forward. Please like this episode, subscribe if you haven't, and please come back next time. I'll see you in the next episode.